It is Friday and the weather report for the weekend is good. However, I am not a weather forecaster. Is that what they're called? Weather reporter? I don't know. Anyway, I always seem to talk about the weather because sunshine's very important to me. And yeah, uninteresting fact, a relative of mine was recently diagnosed as being low on vitamin D or vitamin D deficient and now takes supplements. So I wonder if I have a predisposition to be deficient in vitamin D through lack of sunshine, and that is why I need to get out more. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. Check me waving my pen about. Ooh, ooh. I've just been looking at some YouTube videos, and it gave me an idea about writing down some of my goals. And to start with, they were all a bit big. They were all a bit, what's the word? Anyway, a bit pie in the sky. They were a bit adventurous, and I was obviously thinking along the medicated lines, and I thought maybe I should write some unmedicated goals for myself. And it's a bit shocking when I have to write it down to see just how limited I am. I'm not going to dwell. I'm not going to let it, put me on a downer. So anyway, here is my list. I've rated them as easy-ish, because nothing's easy, medium and hard. Now, on the easy-ish list, we have got drive to McDonald's. Now, McDonald's from me is probably about a 5-minute journey. However, that can vary according to what the traffic's doing, what time of day I go. And the reason I find it a little bit testing is because it means going on the A1. And obviously, once you're on the A1, there is no quick U-turn. There is no quick, right, I've changed my mind, I'm panicking, I want to get off. You have to go with the flow. So, yeah, that's on my easy-ish. If I'm having a good day, I can sometimes do it, and I'll treat the kids to, McDonald's for tea or something. But obviously tea time means going, wobble on, means going at around about rush hour-ish time. But I have done it before, not recently, but yeah, so that's on my easy-ish. Walk to the local shop. Now, this should be an easy one for me, being as just yesterday I did a dog walk, like a large around the block walk with my dogs, which went via the shop, and I was fine. I even bumped into someone I knew. I stopped, I had quite a long chat with them, and I was cool. So that's an easy-ish. Got something in my eye. On my easy-ish list. And then we've got go to the gym or swimming. Now again, if I'm having a good day, that's not too difficult, providing I don't overexert myself, which sounds silly because you go to the gym to exert yourself. But like I've mentioned before in one of my videos, getting out of breath and getting my heart pumping scares me, because it's a similar feeling to when you start building into a panic attack and your heart is pounding and you can't control that. You can't instantly make it go back to normal. You have to wait for it to subside. And obviously then getting out of breath and your heart going through exercise and then panicking on top of that, scary. So that's an easy-ish. Now on my medium, remembering this is all unmedicated, because it's a totally different story. If I've had medication, it makes it obviously that bit easier. So this is unmedicated. Meet someone for a coffee. Now it would need to, for it to be medium, it would need to be someone I know quite well, and someone that I would feel relatively comfortable saying to, okay, I'm really anxious, I've got to go. But yeah, going for a coffee, and then again on the medium, walk 10 minutes away from my car. And I mean a proper, a proper walk, not a little ambly, going really slowly. I mean a proper walking with purpose, 10 minutes away from my car, knowing that I've then, if I get 10 minutes away and then I've then got a 10-minute walk back. So that would be, relatively trying for me. Now on the hard list, I have got walk to Tesco. Now Tesco is probably about 10 minutes. Yeah, I'd say about 10 minutes from my house. But it's a very public walk. I would stand out. You've got to walk along, a road which is quite busy, which means if I'm looking like a loon and losing the plot, all the cars going by are going to see me. Obviously then you've got all the people in Tesco's, because it's a big Tesco's. There would be no quick and easy way to get home. I would have to do the same route as I'd done to get there. So that's quite a hard one for me, and I haven't done that in years. I mean, literally years. In fact, yeah, I can't remember the last time I did it. And by car, it's so quick to get there, it almost seems wrong I take the car, but, I've got my reasons. Another hard would be to go out for a meal. That would be hard because, yeah, you'd look pretty silly ordering your food and then sitting with the person and going, do you know what, I've got to go, and leaving them, Yeah, I'd find that hard. And also when I'm anxious, which I am most of the time, I don't have a big appetite anyway, but when I'm anxious, my appetite disappears and turns into nausea, and the thought of having to eat is really, really difficult. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. Another one on the hard would be getting my nails done, because that takes, even if it's just infills, it's a good 45 minutes to an hour, and I don't generally book. You can just turn up, and again, once they've started, you're gonna look pretty silly, going, oh, I've got to go, getting up, walking out, and you've got half your nails did. Yeah, I wouldn't like that. And also, there's usually quite a few people in there, and I know the people that run the shop quite well, and I'm always really friendly and chatty because I'm always medicated when I go there. So yeah, that would be a hard one for me. And then the last one that I've come up with is having a checkup at the dentist. Now, I have done that in the past with no medication, and on one occasion I was fine. On another occasion, oh my God, I was sweating buckets. My mouth was so dry. I felt like when I opened my mouth I was going to gag. I think I even ended up spilling my guts to the dentist and her assistant and saying how nervous I was and blah, 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 blah. So yeah, that was on my hard. So these may seem really walk in the park things to people, but if you're a true agoraphobic sufferer, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I just thought I'd share it with you, and I suppose I can let you know in the future which ones I've achieved and which ones I've done. So, long video, hope I haven't bored you. Apologies for, yeah, I haven't been up that long and I'm not showered yet. So, yeah, I'll keep you informed of my progress.